Alright, so before we get started, go ahead, do me a major favor, drop a like on this video. Liking the video tells YouTube that you guys enjoy my content, and it tells me that you guys also enjoy my content. So on my GETLIKECOOP channel, we're going to have a few changes coming, and they're not really big changes, so there's not much to really worry about. Now, my last video was a video on Russell Westbrook and kind of his whole story, and I got a lot of great comments on that video. I saw how much you guys really enjoyed that video, but I saw not everybody watched that video. So if you guys could do me a major favor, go back and watch that video after this one if you haven't seen it. That would mean a lot. But also, as for the changes coming to my channel, we're going to do more videos like that going forward. We're still going to get the news, and we're still going to do upcoming trending topics and all of those things. But also, we're going to get back to telling stories, doing breakdowns, and all of that stuff. And I'm open for suggestions in the comments below. You guys know I want to make this one of the best NBA channels out, and I want to be one of the most diverse, and nothing has changed. Be sure to subscribe to the channel right now. You won't want to miss another GETLIKECOOP video. And that's facts. My NFL channel and the link to my stream will be in the description below. Be sure to check those out. You won't want to miss it. So this video, we truly do have a lot to talk about. We have reports regarding the Lakers and Derrick Rose. We have reports regarding Rudy Gobert and the Boston Celtics. And also, we have reports of the Clippers and Rajon Rondo. To me, there's no season like the NBA offseason, especially after what we saw last offseason. So many players, so many new places. It was truly refreshing. So let's talk about the Celtics and their interest in Rudy Gobert. Now, the Celtics, I wouldn't necessarily call their center, their big man position a weakness, because I think there's a lot of talent there, but I don't think the Celtics always use that talent. Now, I like Theis, I like Robert Williams. I think this guy has unreal potential, but I'm looking at it right now in the playoffs. He only played 11.5 minutes per game. He only averaged 3.7 points, but he also did average 4 boards per game. Now, going forward, I think Robert Williams can be a major contributor for the Celtics, but he has to get more minutes, and I understand he's young and developing. It's crazy that this guy is actually older than Jason Tatum, and that's a shout out to how good Jason Tatum has already become. And don't sleep on Jaylen Brown. I think going forward, he is going to continue to surprise a lot of people. Oh, and I almost forgot, they have Taco Fall. Who doesn't love Taco Fall? If you look at Bam Adebayo's stats versus the Boston Celtics in the NBA playoffs, then your jaw would drop. Adebayo dominated the Boston Celtics, and he's going to be a force in the Eastern Conference for a very long time. Part of me wonders if the Celtics now feel like they must upgrade their center position to contend with the Adebayos and the Antetokounmpos of the Eastern Conference. The report is that the Celtics are weighing the idea of Gobert, and that the team should possibly prioritize trading for a center this offseason. If I'm a Celtics fan, I would love Gobert. Think he might be too expensive. I think Miles Turner is more realistic, and maybe somebody that may be on the outs in Indiana, especially considering that the Pacers may want to ride with Sabonis at center going forward. Celtic fans, let me know what you think the team's top priority should be down in the comments below, and what would a trade for Gobert even look like? Next, we have to talk Derrick Rose. Rose, without a doubt, one of my favorite players in the NBA. I actually did a very touching video on Derrick Rose dominating the Celtics in his rookie season like a few months ago. I'm not sure if you guys saw that one. It was definitely one of my favorite videos. I want to see Derrick Rose get a ring. I think Rose to Los Angeles for Kyle Kuzma makes way too much sense when you think about it. You have Kuzma, who's from Flint, who shows a lot of pride in being from Flint. I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me, but Kuzma's still a young player with a lot of promise. The Lakers are a great organization, very well run, but I'm not sure Kuzma is a current fit or a great fit or the best fit possible in Los Angeles. You put Kuzma in Detroit, you let this guy take over maybe a little bit, start developing more. We saw Kuzma average close to 20 points, his second year in the league? And Kuzma averaged 16 this year while improving his three-point efficiency. Now, of course, if I'm the Lakers, I'm not just going to give Kuzma away, but Derrick Rose is tempting. I'm sure the Lakers want more playmaking at the guard position, especially with Rondo possibly being on the outs. And me being a Derrick Rose fan, again, I want to see this guy win. Call me crazy, but I don't think Detroit's going to be a contender next season. Laker fans, down in the comments below, let me know if you guys could put together a package that doesn't include Kyle Kuzma, and let me know if you do want Derrick Rose to be in Los Angeles. Derrick Rose fans also, let me know down in the comments. The rumor of a Lakers-Pistons deal is not new. We've seen it for some time. Even earlier in July, a Western Conference executive came out and said Derrick Rose is still an impactful player. He would have made a first-round playoff team into a second-round team, and he would have put the Lakers or the Clippers over the top. So, who's going to be the one to tell him? I truly do wonder, though, if Derrick Rose was a Clipper, do they beat the Denver Nuggets? So the official report on Derrick Rose is both sides were reluctant going into January or February. I don't think the Lakers wanted to make a major move because they thought they could do something on the buyout market. And I don't think the Pistons wanted to make a major move because Derrick was happy there. You know, the Lakers wanted to be involved in case the Clippers got involved or someone else, the Bucks or the Nuggets, whoever. So there was interest, but not too serious. Now that everything has shifted a little, now they're both in position where a deal is much more likely now. Imagine that: Derrick Rose, LeBron James, Anthony Davis. Hey, it sounds good, doesn't it? As things stand, the reality is that the Los Angeles Lakers may end up losing Rajon Rondo. The Clippers are interested in Rajon Rondo, and if you ask me, that's scary. Because Rondo checks off so many boxes that were problems for the Los Angeles Clippers that he makes too much sense. And to me, the best thing about the Clippers possibly getting Rondo is it's reasonable. Now, we discuss a lot of trade rumors and we discuss a lot of NBA news on this channel, but to me, Rondo possibly going to the Clippers is among the most interesting topics that I have covered. I talked about Rondo a little in one of my past videos, and I really gave him his props because, we know the Clippers, they sorely lack a vocal leader. Not just a vocal leader, somebody that's going to rally the team, somebody that's going to bring the energy when it's not all there. Rondo doubles as a coach on the basketball floor. I am a Pelicans fan. Yeah, I said it, I'm a Pelicans fan. Now, when Rondo was in New Orleans, he covered up for so many of Alvin Gentry's deficiencies that I felt like I was crediting Gentry for riding the Pelican ship when all along I should have been crediting Rajon Rondo. The on-off splits with Rondo were staggering, especially in the NBA playoffs. Now, we saw that this past season with Los Angeles. Rondo's a guy that has been there, done that, and steps it up come playoff time.
Come on, talk a little bit more. Hey! My fault. Screen, KD!
In New Orleans, he's getting everybody together. He's getting players the ball in spots where they can be successful. There's no other way to put it. The Clippers need a point guard. They need a guy that's exactly like Rajon Rondo. They need a guy that when the offense gets stagnant, they can get the ball to help get their star players some easier shots. And naturally, it doesn't even have to be a star that he's facilitating for. Be sure to click the video on the screen right now. I'm GLC, and I'll see you guys in the next one.